Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, my name is Lindsay and today I'm going to be leading you through a mini Vinyasa style class focusing on energizing and waking up the body and the mind. This is an amazing class to do right when you wake up in the morning or if you need to pick me up during the day. So with that, go ahead and grab any props that might support you today and we will go ahead and get started. And I invite you to join me in an easy seat. Whatever feels best for you. If you'd like more space in the hips, you can grab a block and set it underneath your sits bones. And start bringing your attention to your breath. Maybe you'd like to soften the gaze or close the eyes completely. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up to the sky. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. And a couple more times, inhale and exhale. Taking this at your own pace. And then finding stillness with your hands at heart center. And if you'd like, I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. And we're going to start out with some head rolls. Maybe rolling your head to one side. And switching to the other side. Just whatever is feeling best for you today. And then finding stillness. And we're going to meet in a tabletop position, making sure our shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And we're going to take a couple cat-cows here. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the gaze, lift the heart, drop the belly, and exhale. Bring your navel to your spine, round the back. Inhale, lift up, cow, and exhale. Taking a few more of these with your own breath. And coming back to center, we're going to send our hips back into our child's pose. Make any adjustments you need. Maybe you'd like to bring your hands under blocks. Your knees can be as close or far away as feels good for you. And coming back to that breath. Maybe making your inhales and your exhales a little longer. And inhale, we're going to lift up to tabletop, tucking the toes. We're going to come into our downward facing dog. So pushing the hips back, melting the heart toward your thighs, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you'd like to walk out your dog here. And on your inhale, we're going to take 4 steps up to the top of your mat into our Uttanasana forward fold, keeping a slight bend in the knees. Maybe you'd like to grab opposite elbows, swing side to side in a ragdoll. Good, and bending the knees, we're going to roll all the way up to Tadasana. Inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. And maybe taking a moment here to focus in on that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Noticing where your mind goes and consciously bringing your attention back to your breath. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift our arms to the sky. And exhale, we're going to send our hips out to the right and leaning to the left. This is a really good side body stretch. And inhale, back up to center. And exhale, sending the hips to the left. Really stretching out this left side body. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to step our left foot back with our toes pointing towards the top left of the mat. Bending your right knee, making sure your knee is over the ankle. And maybe lifting the arms here into our Virabhajasana 1, or Warrior 1 pose. And inhale, really lengthen the spine. And exhale, we're going to cactus our arms, open the heart. And a few more times, going at your own pace with your own breath. Inhale, lifting the arms up. And exhale, cactusing the arms. And finding stillness here, we're going to straighten that right knee and send our toes, turn our toes to the side of the mat. And if you'd like, you can interlock your fingers behind your back, really opening that heart. And on your exhale, we're slowly going to lower down into our wide-legged forward fold. Trying to get your hands as close to the ground as you can. Really relaxing the head and neck here. And on your inhale, you're going to lift halfway up, letting go of the fingers, and exhale. Maybe grabbing the big toes with your peace fingers, grabbing the ankles or the knees. Good, and bending both knees, we're going to roll up to standing, turning the front toes to the front. And exhale, coming into our Virabhajasana 2, Warrior 2. And checking in with our alignment, knees are over the ankles. And inhale, we're going to flip the right hand and reverse our warrior. And exhale, we're going to windmill our hands down and taking our first flow, maybe coming to plank, maybe dropping to your knees, slowly lowering down, Chaturanga Dandasana. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And coming back to the breath here and noticing any sensations you feel in the body. And inhale, lift your gaze to the front. We're going to walk our feet up to our hands. And inhale, we're going to halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rolling all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. And we're going to go ahead and move to the other side. So we're going to inhale, lifting the hands. And this time, sending our hips to the right. leaning to the left. Inhale, back up to center, and exhale. Other side. Inhale, and exhale. We're going to send our right foot back. Coming into our warrior one. Knees over the ankle. And finding stillness here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, we're going to cactus our arms. Inhale, going at your own pace. And exhale. And finding stillness in your warrior one. Straightening that left leg, pointing your toes to the edge of the mat. And slowly release into our wide-legged forward fold. And this time we're going to take our hand and grab the opposite ankle or calf and lifting that opposite arm. It's a nice twist. And exhale, release down, moving to the other side. And inhale. And exhale. Taking a few more breaths here. With every exhale, maybe leaning a little bit further, making sure that we're hinging from the hips and not the back. Good, and bending the knees, rolling up to standing, turning that left toe forward, coming into our warrior two. Flipping the left palm. Going to reverse our warrior. Inhale. And exhale. Windmill the arms down. We're going to take your own flow and meet in downward facing dog. And on your next inhale, lifting the gaze, you're going to step up. I'm going to cross my feet, coming to a seated position. And exhale, one vertebra at a time, slowly lowering to the back. And we're going to come into our figure four pose here. So taking your right ankle, placing it on top of the left thigh, lifting that. Yeah, this might be enough for you. An option to lift the left foot, grabbing behind the left thigh. And with every exhale, see if you can pull that left thigh in a little bit closer. Knowing that if this is not accessible to you, you can also use a strap. And exhale, release down. We'll go to the other side, bringing the left foot on top of the right thigh. Staying there if that feels comfortable, or lifting the right foot, grabbing beneath the right thigh. And maybe you'd like to close your eyes here. Noticing any thoughts that may arise and welcoming them. And then and letting them go. And exhale, we're gonna come place our legs on the ground into our final posture of Shavasana. And Shavasana is a time for our bodies to really soak in your practice. And just allowing yourself to surrender to your mat, to the earth. Noticing if there's any tension or holding. And releasing that. Knowing that you are grounded and you are supported. Knowing that I will guide you out of Shavasana when it is time. And I invite you to start inviting small movements back into the body, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your arms up over your head. And rolling over onto one side. And pausing in your fetal position. And slowly making your way back to an easy seat. And on your inhale, you're going to lift the arms up to the sky. And exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Maybe bowing to your heart and taking a moment to thank yourself for taking time for practice today. I'm so happy you decided to join me today, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.